truth, no financial advice. I guess the market was down. Not for me. Get at me, guys. GameStop, $29 and some change. We're going to explain a lot of things that are going down. I did see the news on FedEx. If you guys did not see it, they're going to break off and make two companies. We'll talk on it. But we'll also talk on Nike being up after hours. Of course, earnings came out. And then we're going to talk about what I think GameStop is going to do tomorrow. I think tomorrow's the day that we boom, boom, fly away from this $30 level. I think it's tomorrow. I'm that type of dude. I'm actually going to make a prediction, and I'm going to make it happen. You know where to find me. I'm going to be the guy buying shares tomorrow come 4 a.m. right there in the pre-market just to get it right and let it run up and to the right. That's what the stock's going to do. I'll show you the charts. I'll show you everything. But before we do that, we got to talk about how the S&P was down. Somebody asked me to look up the company called Oatly, which I will be doing right now live on the chat in front of you, connect the dots style. There's a lot to talk about. I saw that my boy, DJT, comes out, Donald Trump, and he says, hey, if you're going to push that back, we're going to cancel that. And we're talking about locking up the government funding. And you can say we're going to have a lockdown and how that's going to affect the markets. I'm just going to let you know, the last time they had a lockdown, the stock market went up. I'm not worried about it one bit because I'm invested into things that are beyond the macro footprint, beyond geopolitical footprints as well. I'm invested into GameStop, fundamentally one of the best sound investments this side of the Mississippi. I'm trying to tell you, $4.6 billion worth of cash. They make a profit. There's no cash burn. They actually have a current ratio of 5.0. That's 5x assets versus liabilities. They don't owe anybody money. They just make money, and you just keep on stocking it. So while the whole world is telling you that the stock market is danger, it's right there in front of you. First one we're going to go over is going to be Darden Restaurants. Maybe. I got to see it. Yeah, Darden Restaurants. If you guys don't know the Darden Restaurant Group, they're the actual group that shut down, I believe they shut down the Red Lobster. You guys got to look at me on this one, but they came out and started showing profits. And this is all private equity. This is private equity pumps. I already told you what it is. I want to make sure that we're loud and clear. I see them coming from a mile away. You guys are familiar with Big Lots, right? Big Lots, the same company that I said was going to go bankrupt because they had a market cap somewhere around $2 million, yet they have assets over $200 million, and they still couldn't get a deal done today. It was announced after hours today that they're going to be shutting down every Big Lots in the world tomorrow. It's done. They couldn't get the deal done via private equity. Let's start carving out these assets. Let's go ahead and throw them out there. Chapter 11, Chapter 7, Chapter 8, Chapter 22. Who knows? Who knows? But somebody like Party City, who's going to be filing for bankruptcy again, that's a Chapter 22. That's where you go into Chapter 11 and you go back again because you didn't do it right. And that's what's happening. That's what was announced just a little while ago. Guys, we're batting 1,000 when it comes to Connect the Dots. If you guys are not familiar with Connect the Dots, it is a series on this channel where I show you how and why companies fail. And then when we know they're going to fail, we call it out in person. We say, you know what? Don't invest. Don't touch that damn thing. There's so many things not to touch. Right now, this announcement about FedEx has got people triggered. They're over here thinking FedEx is amazing because they're going to break off into FedEx Freight and then FedEx, which you know is the parcels business. I'm going to tell you something. It's hard to compete with the Teamsters and United States Postal Service, but the freight side of it, I know that that's the LTLs, the lighter than loads. We've had great conversations about this because we did so much homework on Yellow Freight and the partnerships between Apollo Global and then that buyout and then that disaster that we called and we saw the bankruptcy was coming. That's Connect the Dots part something. I don't know, maybe 30-something. Look in there. But right now, you're looking at FedEx being able to leverage that LTL business. And that's what they look on planning to do. And, you know, you're going to make some profits here because this is a world that it's generated in transport, right? If you're going to be dealing with tariffs, if you're going to be dealing with the transitional change of tax cuts, tariffs, border security, you name it, you're going to want to go ahead and focus what you're doing continental United States. That dollar leverage, and I'm talking about every currency right now, the Canadian dollar, the Korean won, you name it, they can't compete with the U.S. dollar right now. So if you're doing business outside of the U.S., you're going to come back, it's going to fail on you twice. Now, I understand the markets, and I understand yield curve, and I understand how this is going to help with these interest rates getting lowered yesterday, which is kind of bullshit when you look at the market and say, hey, are we really doing that great that we're only going to have 2 rate cuts next year? 2 rate cuts puts us where exactly? It sure as hell doesn't put us at 2.5. It still keeps us in that 4 to 3 range. So is this real? Are we dealing with the Fed that's run by Ben Bernanke, Alan Greenspan, or are we doing Jerome Powell style, where we just say, oh, I'm so sorry, it's inflationary, it's transitory. Is that what we're doing? We're just going to throw our hands up at it? I'm waiting to see. Or are we trying to cripple an administration before they ever get there? I'm telling you what I see. I'm living it. I saw it happen in the dot-com bubble to George W. Bush. Is it George Walker Herman Bush? I don't know which one it was. The little baby Bush, okay? I saw it happen to him. And now I see it happen to Donald Trump the second time around. You can win anything you want. You can win an election. But you will not win over these financial markets if they want to see it. You know where the pain comes from, guys? The pain can come from all sides, but I'm calling it private equity. Private equity hedging what they already have. So I will show you certain securities. I will let you know Nike. This is what I couldn't stand. I still can't stand this today about Nike. Nike comes out with numbers. They spike before the close itself, and then they just get murdered on down. Here's why. Nike's not going to recover. Do you know what Nike's losing? Have you guys seen these shoes called hookahs? Everybody has them. Have you seen these shoes? I don't know the other ones, just the two letters, it's ZO or whatever the hell they are. I know because employees buy them for better comfort. They're like walking on clouds. Guys, it's tough. But for someone to say Nike needs more brand recognition and or a greater market share, they already own the whole market. This is what I talk about when companies own everything and they're already at the pinnacle of what they're supposed to be. Is there another Michael Jordan coming down the street? There's not. Michael Jordan is distributing retros. What was the latest shoe by Michael Jordan? Was it the Jordan 4 Fears? How many of you guys bought them? I'm curious. No? Exactly. That's my point. My point is maybe you're as big as you're going to be. This still has room to go. $114 billion with the market cap? No. But for any analyst to say they need more recognition and more branding for Nike, that's ridiculous. It's the most recognizable brand in shoes. That damn swoosh, you see it, just do it. So where are you going to find it? Where are you going to find it? Because this correction that happened on Nike months ago, go ahead and look at the weekly chart here, guys. This correction that happened from the pinnacle that was 171 all the way down to 77, when they tell you you want a correction in this market, no, guys, I told you, you transfer the risk. That's all you're doing. You took a company that was at 171 and pumping all the way down to $77. It will get it all back. But it already lost 50% of its value. How in the hell can you tell me? I don't care if you change up the CEO. I don't care what you have coming to you. You can't tell me Nike's worth 50% less than 2 years ago. It's not the case. It's not. Go to Foot Locker. Go to Champion Shoes. Go to, I don't know, Athletic Footwear. Go to Dick's Sporting Goods. Nikes are the preferred brand, and it's right there on the counter. So don't give me this bullshit. I'm just telling you there's multiple securities, equities that you can buy that have less value today because that Mag 7 is going to pump. So there are some great buying opportunities out here, and I think Nike's a great buying opportunity at $76. I do. Not that I promote the company or that I want them to succeed. I don't give a damn about Michael Jordan. I hate Nike per se. You won't really see me wear them occasionally unless I got them at Ross for $30. But that's just me. But I know what's the brand. You know what the brand is too, I should say. Next thing we're going to talk about is going to be Micron Technologies. Micron's down, and from 157 just a couple of months ago, half a year ago, 157, we'll go ahead and look at the daily, and you'll see it come all the way down, gap down on earnings. And what does this tell you? That the announcement that came out is that they're projecting to have less sales 2025. So they actually forecast a downturn. Remember what I told you guys? There's companies out here that are going to project in 2025 what they call a down round. A whole bunch of them are. And if you were a company worth $157 just 6 months ago per share, and now you're only worth $87, you lost $100 billion in market cap. Do you know when they tell you you need to invest into these companies that sell, in this case, memory chips for every cell phone, for everything you do, electronics in the whole world? This is the largest memory chip seller in the world. Guys, these guys are down 50%. You ever heard somebody say, "Hey, I don't think you should invest in a GameStop because it's a risk. That's a risky investment, man. It's volatile. It's this. It's that." Is it? Is it danger? I don't think it's danger. I think that everything else is danger because everything else is so overvalued. There's only one value here, guys. The S&P 500 value. You really think there's value in the S&P 500? We'll go look at it, okay? There's an ETF that tracks value in the S&P 500. It's called IVE. Here's IVE. You think that I'm wrong? Look at it. a record in the history of the stock market. It is down 14 consecutive days. 14 consecutive trading days down. Just read. Gonna go down and touch the 200-day moving average, and I tell you this, how much of the back end of the S&P 500 is terrible. They're all carried by 7 companies. That's it. 7 Mag 7 companies, and you know who they are. NVIDIA getting their ass kicked. Apple, Google, I guess Tesla, Meta, Amazon, and what's the one I'm missing? Microsoft? Look at that. Damn, I got all 7. I got lucky. That's who carries this market. So when I see things like this and I see everyone having a down round, everyone taking, look at this. This is days. Days of being read on this market. You're waiting for Santa Claus to walk through the door? A Santa Claus rally. With how many days left? With 11 days left in the year, 12 days left in the year. Oh, I'm sorry. Can it happen? Absolutely. It's going to happen for GameStop tomorrow. It's going to happen for GameStop tomorrow. Let me tell you why everything's selling off. This is Wall Street. People have a risk tolerance. People navigate that risk tolerance with fear and money. Let me tell you, if you're a GameStop investor, you're fearless. If you're a GameStop investor, you've been up, you've been down, you've been everywhere they want to put you over the last 4 years like the rest of us that have been holding this stock. But these guys are taking gains. They're taking profits at the end of the year, and they're not giving them back. They know they have to sell off and get ready for the biggest correction coming your way. You think one day was a sell-off? You think one day was a correction? No, it's all coming, guys. It's happening even now. That's the Dow Jones right there. The Dow Jones. What's okay? We'll go to the next thing. We'll go ahead and look at the VIX being up, even though it was a God candle, all the way through the second highest volatility in any given day. But what happens tomorrow, guys? Tomorrow, all your index funds expire, and they must reset. That's why everyone's selling what they're doing. Remember that they're getting reweighted, reallocated. All your index funds, all your mutual funds. Options expire. You can talk about dates and times, about everything else, but I'm telling you, quadruple witcher for a company that was once rated at $4 billion is now sitting here at $13 billion, a mid-cap company that has ranked from 200 in the mid-cap all the way to the top 100 stocks there. GameStop is going into that blue box that I have on the screen. They're walking into the blue box, and they're not coming out. I want to be in there. I want to be right there where everybody thinks we shouldn't be. Doesn't matter the red days you've seen on the market. Look at GameStop. Hold that trend line all the way through. It's true. Now, if we look at the daily, that's one thing. But let's go ahead and look at the 1-hour chart. The 1-hour chart here, you'll see the 50-day moving average cross over the 200-day moving average. When that happened, you had extreme upside movement all the way to the top. Now, macro environment, terrible. Come through. The Fed cuts rates. Fed cut rate day comes. Everybody's looking at it. The whole market comes crashing down. GameStop dropped down to the 200-day moving average, held the average, and bounced out of here. We're back above. We're holding that average. So now that we know this is rock bottom, babe. This is why I told you guys $28. I want to see you get me below it. We're really thick at 28. Considering the volume at 10 million shares today, 10 million shares back and forth, and now what comes tomorrow? More volume than you could ever imagine. More volume than you could ever imagine. And I'm excited for it. I really am. But you know what? Until I give you more info, until we talk about the next thing, I gotta go up there and I gotta tell you that they told me to look up Oatly. Oatly is a goat company. It's a milk company. Goat company. I'm a goat. Let's just do it. But you literally have Oatly, and this is a company that comes out of Sweden, and they're going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you now, it is private equity. It's private equity, so just be careful for it. Be careful of it and do your best. But until then, like I said, the volume's coming for GameStop, and I'm happy for it. What was this? What is this that was put on my screen here? Oh, wow. You know what? That one's, that's too long. I'm not doing that. Hell no. Bro, are they serious right now? What is this? But I like pump up the jam. annoyed the shit out of me. I hated that song when I was growing up. I swear to God. My dad, because you know my dad's a DJ, right? So he was out there playing it in the clubs, and he would play, and I would be like, Pops, you actually play that shit? And people dance to it? Huh, gross. Anyway, back to the chat. Back to you. I want to give a special shout out right now to Folkster. Folkster came through with the $5 super chat to say up and to the right. You know what it is, guys. Appreciate you, Folkster. Another shout out right here to Double A. Double A, Adam Aaron, the man himself, gifted us 5 free memberships to the channel. Thank you guys so much. You got those free memberships. A shout out right now to Dynamite_41, my favorite YouTuber. Right next to Carter's Corner Pocket, my favorite YouTuber. Right next to Mind Games. And then you also have Amber. Happy birthday, Amber. Shout out to Jay, Almo, Ruben, Hot This Year, Stacks, Kyoto. Everybody in the chat. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Somebody's in the chat. Somebody walked into the room. Bron, you're on the chat. You're on the channel, Bron. What's going on? You got to unmute yourself, and you're here with me. What's up? I don't think Bron was ready. Is this Bronny? Hey, Bronny, is this you? You can't get in the game. You just shooting bricks. Is that it? Okay, Bron, I'll get at you. Let me see what Jay said. Jay's showing me up in the after hours right now. I saw on the 24-hour market, GameStop's up to $30 already. $30 and some change right now in the 24-hour market. I saw it. Thank you guys so much for the heads up. When Braun figures out how to unmute his mic, he'll be on the show. The rest of you guys, if you click on the link that I just posted, you'll be on the show. Yeah, buddy, riding strong. Guys, first off, guys, I'm showing you Bitcoin from 108,000 all the way down to 96,000. Who's volatile? Who's volatile? Oh, shit. Damn. Oh, hold on. Hold on, bro. Hey, bro. Can we establish something, bro? Like, I lowered you all the way down because, one, you got a voice masking on. You don't sound like the Predator. And what do you want to talk about, bro? What is this? Silence of the Lambs? You just gonna breathe into the mic? These guys are changing their settings on their voice changers. This is what I deal with, guys. I deal with dudes out here. Listen, just because you don't have a space helmet doesn't mean that I don't. I have a space. You know why I have this helmet? Because I'm going to the moon, with or without you. So what do you want to do, Bron? Something on your mind? Trying to get back in the game? This guy with the voice changer instantly. Ugh. This is gross, man. How do you guys come out to the show every day with a voice change? Like, who does?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, my God. I can hear you. What's up? Unmute the show or mute the show, but go ahead. I can hear you. What's up, bro?
Okay, I think I got it now.
Oh, thank God. Did you turn off the voice changer?
Yeah, I shut off the YouTube and now I'm on the Discord.
Okay, now I'm excited. What's up, bro?
Not much. I just listening long time, very long time. I forget. Wow. I think you had 800 subscribers or so.
Oh, when you started listening?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Bron, I want to say thank you for becoming a GME elitist, part of the crew. Thank you.
Yo, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah, bro. So how are you liking it up there? Is it still cold out where you're from?
Not so bad. I'm in Vancouver. It doesn't get as cold.
Man, VC's cold,
like 5
bro.
degrees.
VC's cold,
that's
bro.
Celsius. It's like 40 degrees.
Yeah, bro. Come on. I live where it was 83 today.
Yeah, no, it's kind of cold, but it's not snowy. Where my parents are, it's they got like 3 feet of snow already.
Damn, is that Nova Scotia? Where's that?
They're in kind of Ontario, but not near Toronto, about 2 hours north.
Cool. How'd you feel about Donald Trump saying he wants Canada to be the 51st state?
It's so good.
Isn't that?
It's hilarious here.
We'll protect you. We'll protect you.
No, yeah, it'd be fine. I don't care.
We wouldn't need border security, and I could mail shit, nonstop to all my Canadian followers. I think Donald Trump watches the show.
Yeah, it'd be good. I don't really see. I mean, it'd be interesting to see how it affects the real estate and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That'll be a whole nother thing with what goes on with the economy
That's cool.
if
So let's talk about risk tolerance now that you're here with the chat. So you've been holding GameStop for how long?
since about March 2021.
That's cool. That's cool. So nothing's gonna rattle you
Yeah.
then.
No, no. I heard the hype right at the start, and then bought GameStop and AMC, and then once AMC was doing that ape coin, I got out, and yeah, I don't know. GameStop, I've never sold anything.
There
I
you go. There you go.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know.
with you. I'm with you. I'm
It's an
hanging
interesting
strong.
world.
Yeah, I'm hanging strong. I'm holding on tight, and I'm doing it right. So I encourage you to do the same if you can. But what's your plans? What's your plans for tomorrow when the stock goes crazy tomorrow? You think it's going to go crazy? You think I'm right?
I think so. I think so. I like watching the little blips, the little warnings, the triggers that you see popping up here and there, and it's unexplained, kind of. I mean, theoretically explained, but hard to explain when it randomly jumps. So it's yeah. I think in the next 6 months is going to be wild.
Oh, I hope. I hope. I'm looking for a lot of up and to the right action, and I think the fundamentals are doing great. Are you able to shop at GameStop where you're from?
Yeah, we have a tiny little store in Vancouver. There's maybe another one, but the one closest to me, it's very small. Their card collection's quite small, but yeah, their footprint isn't as big, but it's kind of busy. I've been checking on it. I go in once in a while, maybe once every 2 months I'll go in, and but sometimes I'll drive by and I like to look in the window to see how busy it is, and it's pretty busy. One day there was 7 people in there, and we could barely walk around each other.
That's awesome. 7 people. Hey, all you meltdowners,
Tiny store, tiny
7 people,
store,
babe. They don't know.
all at one time.
Yeah, 7 people. That's a lot. Hey, let me tell you something, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to be giving away some prizes for Christmas on this channel here. We're going to be giving away gift cards to GameStop. So I don't know if you guys can use them internationally, but definitely for the U.S. watchers of the show, I'm going to have gift cards for everybody. And then I'm going to go in there and I'm going to buy some Pokemon cards for the kids. I plan on, doing it big for Christmas. But I haven't told my employees yet, but everybody's getting GameStop gift cards and a pack of cards. They don't know yet, but I don't give a shit. I'm in the giving mood, and they just got to say, cool, thanks, boss. That's it. That's all I want to hear from people.
Yeah, yeah.
You buying GameStop gifts for Christmas?
Uh, Sadly, all my family's back home, and I don't have any. I don't have kids. I don't really have anyone to buy GameStop stuff
The
for.
hell are you talking
But
about? There's 13,000 people to watch the show here. Pick one.
fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. I bought a in the random jokes on the chat there talking about Pokemon wallet. I bought a Pokemon wallet for myself for Christmas.
So I want to tell you something, okay?
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
Upgraded from the
and
hairband.
congratulations on that. But I want to tell you something about Christmas and
Yep.
about giving and doing the best, for you. I've made 5 videos where I went to the street in the public and I just started giving shit
Yeah.
away, right? And
Yeah.
I don't know 'em. Just do for people that you would want done for you. So
Yeah. I hear you.
I'm just saying, do your best,
Yeah.
okay, if you can. I'm not saying that you have to. I'm not putting, a figurative gun to your head. I'm just telling you, this is what I'm doing. I'm supporting my company. I'm going live every night. I'm educating the masses. I'm doing the best I can. So let's just do our best. But I really
Yeah.
appreciate you, Bron. Hey, Bron. So are
What?
you a LeBron James fan or what's going on?
No. No, I don't follow basketball. I raced
Don't.
motocross most of
Yeah,
my life.
I don't follow
Uh,
basketball either. How do you follow motocross though? Like, is there anybody
no, no,
good at it?
I raced motocross most of my life.
Yeah, but who's good at motocross? What's the guy's name?
There's right now in the
Nah,
States.
back in the day they used to make a game. Some guy's name I can't remember.
Uh, there's over the years the top guys have changed, but maybe Ricky Carmichael
There you
or
go, Ricky Carmichael. I
Jeremy
remember him.
McGrath. Jeremy McGrath was winning in the 90s for 7 years.
Yeah, maybe.
And then
Maybe.
Carmichael started winning after that for a bunch of years.
Brother, see this useless knowledge you have, bro? You'd be great. Start your own YouTube channel. Start talking about that crap, and maybe you get a couple of people to listen to that. I know that's big stuff.
You know, one thing that you have given me courage to do, though, is a lot of people, like, I always felt uncomfortable to talk about GameStop because people will just judge you, you know?
Yeah, they just
And
cast you off.
but now I'm starting to have no fear with it. Like, I like telling people about the situation that's going on.
Sure.
So, for example, at work tomorrow, if I don't know, if the charts are going a bit wild, it's going to be hard to not talk about it.
Okay, so check this out, okay? And you can. I want to thank you for giving me credit, but it's not that. You don't have to thank me. It's you. All right? You are more educated on the topic. You're able to speak about it. You're able to,
Yeah.
discuss it and challenge because you have more info than they do. And once someone finds out you have more information, there's jealousy involved. There's no more bullshit. They'll leave you alone. It's like a bully mentality, right? A bully keeps bullying you
Yeah.
till you punch him in the face or you tell him, hey, Martin Scarelli, you don't know everything you think you do. This is not your platform.
Yeah.
Like, it's that way. So I'm happy that you're able to do that now. And that's the channel. That's why I'm here. But keep grinding, babe. We'll keep giving the info out. We'll do the best we can. We're excited about everything. So tomorrow, big day tomorrow. Why? Because I said so. Is it really going to happen? I don't know. Am I wrong? Who cares? But I think I'm right. But, whatever. You love motocross and supercross? I'm done. Somebody just put that in the chat. God.
Well, I don't really follow it, but I raced it
Yeah, that's cool.
growing up, and I ended up quitting when I was 25.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah,
That's
that was
cool.
my whole life.
Wow, your whole life.
Well,
I mean,
that's all I really did. I was
no, that's my.
practicing
I'm right
3
there
to
with you.
4
Somebody
days
just said a
week,
Kobe
racing every
Bryant
weekend.
card.
I go to Florida in the winters.
Yeah. That's cool. Hold on, Kobe
That
Bryant
was
cards
full
for sale.
time.
Hold on, it's not for sale. What you
So,
liar? Somebody said Kobe Bryant card PSA 10 for Christmas. There was no Kobe Bryant card. I was about to go grab this shit. I already bought one for Christmas for a buddy of mine. I bought the Kobe Bryant card and his rookie card. I'm giving it away, and I'm happy. My wife, she's like, "Yo, what else do you want to give?" I said, "Everything, babe. Let's give away everything." Yeah, I'm excited right now. Okay, cool. All right, well, hey, I appreciate you, Bron. You got anything else you want to talk about? I don't care, bro. I'll keep you on the show. I'll keep you locked in.
I got one thing that just popped in my head there as you were saying. It's good to have the information now over time.
Sure.
But as you've said many times, it's very interesting how people will, once it's running, that's when they buy it.
Yeah.
So I've got a couple friends that have been convinced, okay, maybe they buy some, but then they buy it like $40 on its way down from 60.
Yeah. Or they'll buy
That
it on
kind
the
of
way
thing.
up, and it's
Yeah.
just too bad.
When it hit $10, I did what we're not supposed to do, but I took advantage of my line of credit. I went pretty heavy at $10.
Yeah.
And, and I don't care. It's nothing. I could lose it, so it's okay. But
Yeah.
I'm paying the line of credit so I could have more.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot more to it than just winning and losing, right? So
Yeah.
you can buy for 10. That's one thing, but like avoid all the other stuff, and you're gonna be okay. Avoid the distractions, right? Do you remember the distraction called CVS?
No, is that CVS pharmacy kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
no, I don't know. I don't know about it.
So I'm gonna show you the daily chart on CVS right now, and it's up on
Okay,
the
I'm gonna
screen.
open up the other page, but I gotta mute it and.
Yeah, no worries.
here, I'll
It's on
catch
the
up.
other screen. And CVS,
Okay,
yes,
caught
honey,
up
thank
now.
you. CVS went from, just about, within this year, from $79.91 all the way down to $43. The worst it's ever been, even pre-pandemic. So it's terrible, down to pandemic prices, right? It's all the way down there. It's
Yeah.
2019 prices. And this is a company that has market cap of $55 billion. So if you can lose half your value, like I've showed you numerous companies do this, they've lost half their value. What the hell are we really buying? Are we buying something, a value stock like GameStop, where it's half of its value now? It still has room to run because it's not even in the S&P 500 yet. These are companies that are getting carved. They're getting torn apart like a carcass. And all these vultures are coming through and they're taking off the pieces they want. That's what's happening here at CVS Health. It's happening everywhere, guys. Pay attention. There's only one thing that's green on my screen, and it's right here, babe. It's up and to the right. It's looking healthy, and I'm excited.
Quick question for you.
Sure.
Regards the S&P, what are the main requirements? Well, I kind of know from listening to you, but what my curiosity is Wall Street able to just boycott GameStop and say, "Oh, we don't want you in, even if your credentials are good"?
There's a voting process that goes into it. There's a ratings process, and the way it traditionally works, you have to have the $18 billion of market cap, right? The minimum. Then you also have to have a trailing 12 that's in the positive. Now, nowhere in there does it specify net income positive and or operational positive. Because the company's a holding company, I would take it in totality, right? So GameStop's already eligible without the market cap. They need the market cap. I don't see it being a problem with them having the market cap, them having the earnings. How could you deny them? How could you deny them? I think they would have to. I think there's so many long investors that it's like one of those things about the markets. If the markets were to not pay off someone or something, I think people would stop investing in the U.S. markets because there's so many people on long and short sides of it that people expect to get paid for the trades they make and the investments they make. That's what makes us, the most credible market in the world. It's because we're free and clear. So I don't think it should be a problem for GameStop. I don't. I think so many people are going to transition. If they let Tesla do it, they let everyone else do it, they're going to let us do it. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there because we have partnerships with companies like PSA. We have private label products like we already do, and those personal brand, co-branded products. We have done everything infrastructure-wise, developing a credit card, developing a membership fee, a charge that has more value than the previous one. We did all the little things right to scale, right? The scale and the growth of it are coming. Yeah. And that's the helmet. That's why I wear the helmet. That's why I get ready for these days. But you're about to reallocate percentages of mutual funds, and it's going to be in your favor. The reason why people got the quadruple witcher wrong in 2021, I don't know if people remember this. It was March of 2021, and Uncle Bruce was saying, quadruple witcher, GameStop's going to go crazy. What they didn't take into consideration was GameStop was declining in market cap, not increasing going in. When you're declining in market cap, that means that people are going to then, in turn, when it's time to reset and reallocate, they're going to do less than. So with ETFs going shorter, you saw institutional ownership go smaller. The price of the stock actually went down. People started selling off even more. So right now, you have it to where people are buying in. Everyone's trying to go long on GameStop. GameStop offered shares to the market to increase its book value, and that was the ultimate chess move. It takes time to win this game of chess because there's a clock, and that clock is ticking. And it's a ticking time bomb on them, not on you. When you think about these institutions, you have to think about the commercial real estate carried interest that they're sitting on. You want to talk about deals? Everyone's talking about M&A right now. Everyone's talking about mergers and acquisitions and how this economy and this administration is going to be more open to it. The problem that people are forgetting is that there's a lot of bad deals in this market. All the bad deals were the ones that people rushed to the table. They rushed to go do deals with assets and carve-outs that they were trying to race against the clock for free interest. I'm telling you, go look at the deals. Then what did they do? They start carving it back out. They start backing out of these trades. You think Sephora and Kohl's wanted to do that deal, and then Kohl's borrow $1.5 billion when they literally have no cash and they make no money? Like, that's a crippling effect. But you've seen Alibaba race to the table to do deals. You've seen multiple companies race to the table back in the day. I'm talking about 2018, 2017, 2016, where they said, you know what, the end of this cycle is here. We got to get out of this. And what I'm saying the cycle, guys, is a distressed credit cycle. If you're not familiar with it, distressed credit investors give out these junk bonds. They don't call them junk bonds anymore, but they do these LBOs, leverage buyouts. And they give them enough rope to hang themselves, figuratively. But think about the bad deals that were done that you know about. Do you guys remember AMC and HYMC? AMC and HYMC did a deal. But that $50 million that they put on the books is practically nothing. It's nothing. But how bad and upside down did that deal go for them? That's just a minute deal. We're talking about bigger deals coming down this road, but that looked good back then don't look so good right now. And with the interest rates elevated, cash burns are going to be accelerated. You will see what I'm talking about. It's going to happen this year. Those down rounds that you see, the carved out assets, this is why Rite Aid filed for bankruptcy. This is why CVS is down an unbelievable amount. There are other portions of this market that have not really, melted to the top, where the cream didn't rise. There's still money to be found. But when you look at retail, the one that GameStop's in, retail's been gutted. It's gone through the apocalypse. The only companies that are going to survive, it's like Forrest Gump, guys. It's like the shrimp boat captain. It's like a hurricane came through, and then you woke up one day and you go, look at all this fish. Look at all this shrimp. And we're the only one that survived. That's GameStop. GameStop's going to be the last man standing. When it comes to the mall, you walk to the mall, right? I used to go to the mall. I remember Anchor Blue. I remember Miller's Outpost. I remember Gottschalk's, Harris. I remember Robinson's May. I remember Macy's, Sears, JCPenney, Charlotte Russe, Forever 21. I can keep going down the list. But as you remember, all these companies that have filed for bankruptcy and or got the hell out of the retail space, there's one man standing, one strong-ass dude, and he takes up a little corner of the mall. Maybe 7 people get in that bitch. But you know what? They're making more dollars per man hour, more dollars per square foot than any other retail company in that place. And that's GameStop. So yes, I love this company, and I think it's doing well.
And the following is huge. Like, look, most of us were born when video games became popular. So
we're born and raised on them, and we're raising our kids on them. Believe it. And for all you mom and dads out there that don't give tablet time to your kids and say, oh, I don't want to rot their brains. Yeah, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. And my kid has greater hand-eye coordination, and they read better than everybody. These guys are amazing playing video games. RPGs, bro. Just buy an RPG. Teach them how to read. Anyway, what else you got on your plate there? Nothing, Bron?
I don't know.
Hey, Bron, I appreciate you, man. No, see, I said CVS. We're good. No, Bron, you good. Did you see a 30-year mortgage went up to 7.5, 7.5? They lowered rates. We lowered rates, but homes just keep going up. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's crazy in Vancouver.
Vancouver's
nuts. Yeah.
How about Fartcoin? Are we talking about Fartcoin again? Over $1 billion worth of market cap? Gross.
Oh, sorry, I got lost there. Pardon?
Fartcoin. Yes, that's the name.
Oh, sorry, I was talking about real estate.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to say it out loud.
Lost.
No, it's okay. You got to keep up with me, man.
I go there's a bit of a delay. My bad.
No, it's cool. I go 100 miles an hour. You know Peter Lynch?
I've heard you talk about him.
Sure. Peter Lynch, Fidelity Investments. The chief investment officer of Fidelity Investments for years. And he had the greatest return, and he was awesome, right? And Peter Lynch said, the market goes up and down sometimes. But when it goes down, it's a good thing. Just make sure you're ready for it. And if you're not ready for it, then you shouldn't be in it. Let this market keep coming down. I'm ready for it.
I'm good with it.
That was the point. Amazing, right? Amazing. All right, I don't know if I got any more headlines for you because I got other stuff to talk about, but I'm excited either way. We're surviving. We're bouncing off of these limits, these 200-day moving averages. And I talked about market depth yesterday, market breadth yesterday. We talked about that. That's advances versus decliners, right? It's an actual indicator, and it tells you that the market has more decliners than advancers. And being that way for 20 straight days, 21 days, that is a record on the S&P 500. So there are more decliners than advancers. This market is really selling off. People just don't know it yet. What it's going to take is for the big 7 stocks to have a down round, for the big 7 stocks to show that they're human. And when that happens, all hell breaks loose. But before it happens, Apple COO Jeffrey Williams sold off $25 million worth of shares. Good job, bro, making $25 million. What a hell of a run, huh, this week? Amazing. So I got to show you one more chart, guys. We're tracking on something here. So here's GameStop. Right, I already told you. Up and to the right. Looks great. I previously talked about this to you guys. SMH. That is the ETF that covers semiconductor stocks. Okay? And when I talked about this stock here, I talked about it on the daily. We're talking about the daily average. And the reason we talk about the daily average here is because I showed you that it bounced off the 200-day moving average earlier last year in October. Then it bounced off again, touched again, touched again, touched again, touched again, touched again. It is hanging on by a thread. I don't know how much these guys are going to pump semiconductor stocks. I don't know what you think is really happening with this market. But NVIDIA, I'm looking for you. Snowflake, AMD, Intel, I'm looking for you guys. I'm looking for them all. MicroStrategies, I don't even know what the hell their name is. Microcomputer systems, all these micros. I'm looking for all of you. Because I've seen this touch 5 times, 3 times in the last month. It's ready to go down. And when it falls, they all fall. It's GameStop, guys, and it's me. You guys don't know about this show? I haven't even told you what show it is. I didn't even play it one time. Get at me, scrubs.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz.
All right, y'all.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I've got Kevin Ike Turner in the chat right now. Kevin Ike, what's going on, baby?
What's going on, bro?
You know, I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm trying to get right for the new year. That's about all I got going on. What's up with you?
Not much, man. I just wanted to tell you thank you, and I appreciate everything you do.
Man, I appreciate that, Kev. Damn. Kevin, you've been killing in the Discord for years, man. So how you hanging on? You doing all right?
Yep, we're doing good. Just wanted to give you a heads up. If you check out this company called Ollie's. I believe they absorbed Bed Bath & Beyond and Big Lots. Check it out. I don't know. I don't really know. I know I have an Ollie's by me, and I see a lot of the stuff that they used to have at both stores in Ollie's. So, this might be a connect the dots part 90, maybe. I don't know. Check it out. Give you a heads up. Ollie's.
If I could punch somebody through the computer, I think I might. This dude just told me Ollie's inherited Bed Bath & Gone. and Big Lots?
Not inherited, but I just see a lot of their products there now.
Bro, I can't, bro. So do you know who owns the inventory of those companies? Yo, Kevin, it's Helco. Kevin, are you trolling me, bro?
I'm not trolling you, bro. I'm just telling you. Just look into it. That's it.
I will, sir. I appreciate you for letting me know.
You're
Ollie's.
welcome.
I'm looking up Ollie's, okay?
OLLI.
Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to look it up. But before I do that, I promised somebody I would look up Oatly. You familiar with Oatly?
No.
They sell some good milk. They're selling milk these days, bros. Oatly.
There might be something there. Look, I'm just saying.
So let me tell you about Oatly real quick, okay? Just so we're clear, because my boy was out here asking about Oatly earlier. Oatly is a private equity nightmare. Oatly's actually owned by Blackstone. Blackstone bought them out during the pandemic for $200 million. Well, that was the investment, right? But the craziest part about Oatly, when you look at it, Oatly here actually loses almost $400 million a year. So not only do I not want to be a part of that company, it's pretty bad, right? But I go through and I was checking them out and I saw that they were owned 7% by Blackstone Group. All right. But it's also owned by Oprah and Jay-Z. That's a hard one for me. That means I'll never own it. Then it tells you right here, $200 million stake by Blackstone Group. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Then it told me that JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley were in it. And I was still like, no, I'm good. I wouldn't care if this company made any money. I'm never touching Oatly. And then I said to myself,
Oatly,
no,
Ollie's.
oh, I know Ollie's. I'm talking about
Okay.
my buddy here. He asked me for Oatly. So then I went through and I went to the board of directors of Oatly, right? And I go through the board of directors, and the first thing I see is this guy used to be a part of Sephora. So then I go, wait a minute. Sephora just did a deal with Kohl's. What's that? That's private equity, right? Maybe I'm wrong, though. So then I go through and I look at another company. This guy did a deal with Strive Foods. That's private equity. Champion Pet Foods, which is a private equity investment via Canada. Then I go through and I was scrolling down and I saw that this guy was over here at JHW Whitley Capital Partners. And I start looking at everybody on the board that had nothing to do with pet food, nothing to do with milk or goat milk or nothing, right? All these dudes were private equity. And I was just reading and reading. I saw Conger bands. I saw them all in this damn company. I said, how is this even possible? How are these guys in business and all they're doing is right there, private equity? I just saw the words private equity. I was like, oh, no, I can't be invested with a company called Oatly when I know it's Blackstone. So to the guy who asked me, I'm sorry, man, but I can't do it. This guy, I want to know Keurig Green Mountain. I got to go check out that one too. But oh man,
I sell directly to Big Lots.
Ooh.
Just look into Ollie's. That's all.
Yeah, no, appreciate you. So what are you going to sell into now? Big Lots is gone tomorrow.
Well, the one over by me, they're still around. A couple of them closed up, but they have like a legacy store that's still open. So
You're not listening to me. It was
they're selling
announced.
some bullshit.
It was announced tonight that they're closing every single Big Lot.
They're not closing every single Big Lot.
Bro, maybe these guys are liars. Big Lot's plan to sell business to Nexus Capital falls apart. And then it said, did it say that they were closing? Where did it say they were closing them all? Somebody I just read it. I watched it. Man, I'm going to have to go read it. I'm going to have to go find it. Close all the Big Lots.
Well, then they're going to rename it to Nexus Lots then because it's still open.
There you go. Going out of business begins it all right here. 6 hours ago. Company announces going out of business sale 1 hour ago.
I know. That's why I'm bringing it up. I don't understand.
Oh, here we go. Big Lots announces to close 340 right here. More than 400 stores have already been closed. And they announced they're going to close 340 in the U.S., every single store in the U.S. So here we go. Back in September, Big Lots filed Chapter 11, protection weeks after announcing plans to close 340 stores. and this last minute dash did not help out. Yeah, they're closing 753 Big Lots, is what I read just like an hour ago before I started the show. So you know what I'm doing? It's just me walking around, with my chest out because we got it right. Like we got it way right.
Yes, you did.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We'll look into it. Let me know.
I will.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Kevin, I appreciate all this love and support you've been giving me throughout the years, and I appreciate you always hanging out in the Discord and doing the right thing, bro. You've been awesome.
You're welcome, bro. See ya.
Appreciate you. Thank you. That was Kevin Ike, guys. If you guys don't know Kevin Ike, living legend in the Discord. Always around. Always around. Telling me to go check out Ollie's. Bro, it's all good. All right, next up is Braun. You're still there. Braun, what's going on, Braun? Hey, Braun's awesome. Does he know how to unmute himself again?
Yeah, I'm here. I just had to unmute.
There you go. You're doing great, man.
Not too much. I'm just looking forward to Friday.
Yeah, how's the Colt doing, bro? How's this Colt doing? Yeah, are you a Colty?
A what? Culty?
Yeah, are you a part of the Colt? You're part of the Colt called GameStop?
51.
There you go. You're part of the 51 crew?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm.
There you go.
Yeah, I would say I spend most of my time thinking about what's going on with this stuff. It's a hobby, that's for sure.
Oh, man. Somebody just told me Topps announced something. You better tell me what they announced there, Endgame. I'm showing my position right now, guys. There's my position on the screen. Over $26,781 worth of GameStop, okay? I'm not rich. I just got enough to stay excited. That's it. I'm a down-ass dude with 26,000 in it. There we go. That's what I got. Until your brokerage tries to find your actual shares during MOAS. Yeah, Strawberry, we know. I've been buying GME for every Friday and initiating DRS at market close on Tuesday. Huh? How about you? Stu Beham? Hey, Stu Beham, can you do me a favor, bro? And this is with the most respect in the world. Can you come back to us in 5 minutes and tell us again? There you go. Enjoy that timeout, okay? Nobody gives a shit about your DRS shares and what you do once a week. The hell? Who is this kid? Topps announced Genesis series for January. It's just an awesome series of collectible cards, Marantz. Oh, that's cool. Hopefully GameStop can sell them. GameStop's already doing all the releases of the Pokemon cards coming up. And it is still Christmas, and people are buying everything they can there. I'm going. And you know what's awesome? My wife was just there today. And out of the kindness of her heart, this is my wife, okay? She took all of the GameStop's employees, the staff, she took them these little tins of cookies and all this stuff and said, thank you for all your hard work and Merry Christmas. That's my wife. There's no video fare for that one. There was no video. This is who my wife is, right? She really loves shopping at GameStop and the crowd there, and they know us, and we shop so much. So thanks, Mom, for supporting what we do. You're the best, babe. Appreciate you. I un-DRS my shares every Monday just to balance out your DRS shelves. Hell yeah, Kyoto. Oh, guys, if you guys don't know, I had 50 shares over there. Send them bitches back to Fidelity. I said, no, we're going back to Fidelity. I'm good. These dudes. When MOAS happens, you're going to be looking for it. I'm not going to be looking for shit, bros. MOAS is going to happen because of me. Remember that. Then when you sell, because you're going to sell while it's running. That's okay. I'm not. I'm going to be here 50 years from now. You know what? I got something for you. The dude out there, Stu Beham, I got a question for you. You're a GameStop guy, right, Stu? You're all about GameStop. I'm just curious. Watch this, Stu. I guarantee you I got something you don't. Okay? And it ain't even shares, bro. Okay? Check it out. All right, bro? Look at this, okay? Check me out, bro. You think you're GameStop? You think, you're DRSing your shares? Huh? Is that what you're doing? What the hell do you think I'm doing in my life? What are you doing? You got one of these? No? Oh, babe, hold on. I'm just going to sit here for a minute. Hold on, bros. No? You don't even have a space helmet, kid. You want to tell me what you do every Tuesday? You know what I do every Tuesday? Taco Tuesday. No, get out of here, bro. You ain't got one of these. You're trying to tell me that you're more dedicated to the investment and MOAS and bullshit. Because you DRS some shares? Get out of here. Bro, I've forgotten more about GameStop than you'll ever know. Get at me. I was just at my GameStop about an hour ago, and they were sold out of Pokemon product. Nothing currently on the sales. I love it. Oh, I can't wait. Don't worry. We're giving away GameStop gift cards here on the channel coming up. And I'll take a picture of the back of it, and I'll send it to you so you can use it right now online. That's what we got coming up. It's from the sponsors of the show. You know what we do. It's GameStop. Doing the best we can. All right, pimps and cat. Hey, you guys want to know something about your boy? I'm one game away from hitting hyper rank on TFT. Yes. But unfortunately, I'm not going to play it tonight. I'm going to go to bed. I got to be at work at midnight. I'm extremely dedicated to my craft, amongst other things in YouTube. But yeah, I'm going to sleep a couple of hours, do my best, and I'll get right back to you. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Shout out to Willie Bobo, traveling from Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines, and back home again. All the way back to Los Angeles on Sunday. I'll pick him up at the airport. So, I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be grinding. I'm going to be doing my thing. It's Christmas, guys. Drive safe. Be safe. One last thing. My son was in kindergarten a long time ago. This is a true story. Son was in kindergarten. He's now in high school. And my son, when we raised him, he was the shyest one of the crew. He's extremely shy. Even to this day, he doesn't talk in the public that much. He's a well-spoken kid. He keeps to himself. And we raised him, and he was always attached to my hip. We used to play video games every night. He'd sit right there, hold the controller. I would move. He would press the triggers. Mind you, he's 10 times better than me now. But my son, when it was time for him to go to school, I remember him not wanting to go, and I had to drop him off at kinder. And he was like crying and, no, Dad, no, whatever. Boom. So I'd have to hang out for like an hour. And, I'm trying to play WoW. I'm trying to play video. I'm trying to do zombies. I'm trying to Call of Duty. I'm trying to get the hell out of here. And he had a cousin. He had a cousin in the same class that befriended him. And she hung out with him all the time. So it was actually pretty cool because she was always around, and it made it better for him. He got familiar. Well, the father of that cousin is my cousin. And my cousin was just in one of the most horrific car accidents I've ever seen. We actually drove by, me and my son. You see, he was on the way to school to get his daughter, as I was going on to get my son. And my son and I drove by, and we saw this car mangled. We're like, what the hell just happened? That's crazy. Look at that car. Missing a door. The door was completely gone. All airbags deployed. And I literally, the minute we passed by, I looked over, I go, oh my God. And I just, boom, said a little prayer. And I got home, didn't think anything of it. Till I got the call that night from my mom. And my mom said, hey, your cousin Michael was in the worst accident. He broke his hip. He broke his clavicle. He's in the hospital. Major injuries. Once again, you realize how precious life is. When I'm driving my vehicle, I can't be texting. I can't be looking at videos. I can't be grinding. I can't be, I'm going to make a next one. I'm going to read this. I got to get this update. I got to read this in the Discord. I got to put it away. I got to put away the channel, and I got to put away the info, and I got to put everything, messages along. Guys, I get literally hundreds, if not thousands, of messages a day. And I got to put it away because I got to focus on what's very important to me. My family, my own safety, and my GameStop shares. But it's just a lesson that I learned this week. And shout out to Michael. Michael is a younger cousin of mine. I just saw him how many months ago did I see him? I must have saw him back in August. They closed up his restaurant where he was a bartender. They closed up the restaurant, and he didn't. I don't know what he was doing for work after that, but this is not good for him. And I wish him a speedy recovery. It was on my heart, just to remind everybody: slow down. You're not in a rush to get somewhere, and if you are, you're already late. Deal with it. Chill. Don't put people in jeopardy. Don't put yourself in jeopardy. And I'm not saying he did that. I'm just saying just so everybody can be safe. You got to be able to see shit coming a mile away. Be careful out there, millionaires. I appreciate you guys so much. I love everybody. And to Michael's daughter, I won't say her name just to protect her here because I know what the hell's going on the internet. But hopefully she's going to be okay. And we'll see her at school tomorrow. All right, guys. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. We love you, millionaires. That's from me, my wife, and the kids. And on my way out the door, I'm going to show you that I love you. That's the way we do it. Let's go. Get at me. Peace. So I lied. I can't go to bed without hitting this damn record right here. Can't do it. I thought about it, but I can't do it. This is like speed chess. This is like speed chess. Right? The equivalent. It'll be tough.
So, Andre, you wanted me to be a strong, you said you wanted me to be a strong black woman. If you could see me now, sitting here in front of this camera, and the people that are in the room, you would be very proud. So, it's just the beginning, and I'm still here, and as long as I'm here, you'll be here. So, don't worry about it. I got you.
Defeated, Mom. Didn't swallow. He's still undefeated. I got him.
Riding around in the Rari with the top off. Why you in the window, man? I'm probably on my next car. Mighty do it with the ice on. Real LA nigga Chucks with the gun drawn. Drawing on your face, you a clown Jack in the box. Boy, that's your bop. She my new boom boom star. Stars in the back. Then my homies down.
There it is.
Acting brand new.
We rolling now, baby.
Matt Forte got the biz running back.
What happens when you read,
you ain't
bro?
know it's like that. Now she go, what's up?
Company is a loyal one.
About to get good up in here. All we gotta do is gotta be up at midnight. I gotta wake up in about 4 hours to get ready for work. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. GameStop, can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. Tomorrow, we're going to the moon. I called it, right? It's Friday. I said we're going to the moon tomorrow. And if we don't, guess what? Nothing. Because all them bitches are wrong. And I'm still on the moon. I'll get at you. GameStop. I'll see you around tomorrow, millionaire.